Hey yo, what's good with it? This is Nuanced Noise. My name is Trey Ocho, and we back with another video. My reaction to something people on the internet found and have a lot of opinions about. Right here we have Ayesha Curry, and she's on the podcast Call Me Daddy. I always forget the woman's name who runs that podcast, but we're gonna have a look at this real quick.
Four kids. Did you always knew you wanted a big family?
No. So, I I didn't
First of all, 4 kids, damn.
want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals, and I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life. So it's like it's one of those things like you don't know what you actually don't know what you want.
You don't know. You don't know. Especially, she said it's happening early in her life. I have a feeling that she was like maybe 23 or something like that, which is crazy. I mean, parents, like if we go back 20, or if we go back like 40 years, because I'm 40, my mom had me at 25. Yeah, like that's what people did. But then, come 80s, 90s, we start to question, our wants. And you know what? Actually, when I say we, men have always done that. Women have never really gotten a chance to do that. So, in the 90s, 2000s era, women really got to question, whether or not they could have it all and did not want to sacrifice the potential of living a fun, decent life without children in the way or a man telling you what to do. So that's enticing to some people, and to not be able to understand that a woman could just not want to imagine a world where men aren't the center of attention, where like the gaze from men to women didn't fucking matter. It's just, I don't know why this is such a big thing, because it's like the concept of a woman having a choice to do something is crazy. This is like, I don't even believe that this is a discussion.
It's so hard also to be the woman in a situation where you're like, men just don't get as much scrutiny. Like they can maybe tell him like your fucking shots suck tonight, but like the looks and all of that is just like not a factor of conversation as much.
No.
Did you talk to Steph about it? Like, or did you kind of keep it within yourself so it didn't?
I do not have a bone in my body that can keep anything to myself. So if it comes to mind, it's coming out. And he's so gracious, like,
And this is oh no, let me let her finish. Let me let you finish, girl. You do your thing.
he tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, it's not true, so why? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real. After we got married, we
Okay, so that's important because this sounds like therapy, because what she's dealing with and why it is important for all of us, men, women, and everything in between, to do the inner work. If you ain't going to psychology, pick up a book. Pick up some Carl Jung. Pick up some Nietzsche. Like however you say his name. Nietzsche. Whatever. Friedrich Nietzsche. Pick up some Freud. It is important to get in touch with your shadow. understand that there is going to be, there are, like, if you are not in touch with the thoughts that you don't want to say out loud, then you are fucking lying to yourself as an individual, and you are robbing yourself of a great experience of clarity and being able to just live free without the shame of a floating thought. So if Ayesha Curry has the thought, it's like, oh, I never really wanted to get married or want any kids, and now Steph Curry has to deal with this thought and like deal with his own inner workings, that would make for a way better relationship between two people when they can connect on a soul level than it would be if she just repressed all that, and then what y'all want to superimpose onto her, like as with your own projections, is, oh, she out here cheating, like she about to cheat, and that's your thought, and I understand where that's coming from because we all have the thoughts, and this is why my relationships have either failed or been amazing, because it's like whenever it becomes a situation where I can't have the thought, then I gotta leave the situation. And it's like, you know what? This ain't for us. If I can't really just like have a thought and say it out loud, unpack the shit in front of you, and then we connect on that level, then it's not for me. And there's such a freedom in that I feel like a lot of y'all are missing out on, because you want to repress, and it's like, oh, I shouldn't have this thought. Why am I thinking this thing? Like, ugh, no, nope, dig it down, or like, not dig it, but like pack it down. And it's just a repression that has a lot of people fucked up, and it's why a lot of y'all single, for real.
We found out we were pregnant with our daughter so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
Yeah. Yeah. Because motherhood, as natural as it is unnatural. Like, that shit is crazy. You're bringing a human being into this world that you have to like take care of, and it changes your whole fucking life. Now granted, if you're a dude, guess what, you very often, like, it's not a part of you. You got the option to just kind of skirt out of a situation, pay child support, and then be like, fuck it. If a woman were to do the things that men do I'm not saying on average that we all do this, at least as far as black fatherhood is concerned, we all are coming to terms with the fact that that's low-key a myth. Like, yes, people don't have fathers, right? But like, black people is like no more than any other group. But when we unpack the fact that like women really have to like do that, like, and I think everyone lives on the preconceived notion, and it is true to a large degree, where that thing does that, where your maternal instincts kick in. But if that doesn't happen for a woman, then she the devil, because like, and there's just so much about this that's like, wow, we're not there yet. Like, And that's on me, because you always expect, when you're doing your own inner work and you're just trying to evolve as a person and thoughts, you think that the world is evolving with you. But I thought we were past this. You know what I mean? Like, was that second wave feminism was like in the 60s, and we're here now. Like, and then after like the Me Too movement and all that, you just figure that we're just so much further than. But then again, look who's in office. It's just crazy that this is shit to people. Like, this is all over the internet. This is just a very natural conversation for people within my circle, but somehow this is exploded all over the internet because you, like, men, mostly men, but then again there are women who just can't seem to get over the fact that, like, a woman can't be both a CEO and a mother simultaneously, and critique motherhood in a way where it's just like, damn, sometimes I just wish I didn't have kids right now. And that should not be a horrible thing to say. I mean, it's a horrible thing to say to your kids. But if you're if you're a grown adult, your mom should be able to. It's like, man, I wish I should have did this and this and this. And yeah, you got to do that inner work and realize that, you know what, that's the life of some mothers. Is just like, you know what, there was so much more in my life that I could have done if I didn't have your little badass.
If I have a career and I'm not home, like, did you experience that?
I still experience that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what are you doing?
Yep, there's a lot in that. There's so much in that. I mean, so it sounds like she's doing the inner work and y'all just mad. And I think there's, collectively, we all got shit to unpack. But really, I think men and women need to get over the notion that not all women just want to be mothers. And if you are a mother, sometimes, you know what, there are quite a few women who, like, everything in their life is about being a wife and a mother. And that is a choice. And that is a lovely choice. Love that for you, boo boo. You know what I mean? But that ain't everybody. That's not everybody. In fact, if men more often than not had it their way, we're so particular about, like, what we want from a woman and what it would take for us to want children. Guess what? Women feel that way too. Women feel that way too. And we keep, I think we dichotomize gender, and without getting too deep into like a Judith Butler type conversation about gender, at base level, we have dichotomized gender to such a degree that we can't even allow someone to say the intrusive thought and unpack it publicly without demonizing the person, and that's fucked up. You feel me? If we all kind of do this thing where we suppress our inner thoughts and emotions about a certain thing, I don't know, I just don't like living around people that do that, because what comes out is usually violent. And a lot of the negative conversations surrounding Ayesha Curry from years ago, even from years ago, where she expressed essentially that she doesn't get to really feel sexy or wanted by other people. That's fucking, like, it's weird to think that you can't like people can't understand that. Like like married people run around all the time, and it's they some of the cheating aspects of those doesn't come from the people who are constantly checked all the time. Like the cheating happens with those people who are just like under the pressure cooker more than the person where it's just like, oh wow, I think so and so is a beautiful man or a woman, and you get to say that out loud, and then it's just like a freeing thing to have, and it just releases this bent up aggression it's built in you. And you know, you look at yourself or someone else looks at you, and there's the unsaid thing where it's like, yep, that person thinks I look good as fuck. Who doesn't want to walk out here, you know, look. Now granted, to be harassed is a completely different thing, but the nuances of a relationship between two people who are attracted to each other, whether it's a man and a woman, or a man and a man, or a man and, or I'm sorry, a woman and a woman, or a man and a you know, like the possibilities are endless. You can't run around here wanting to feel sexy. Now that was years ago where people did this and like threw her under the bus, and I might have been one of those people to some degree, because Steph Curry just seems like such a good human being, but also he gets a some degree of he gets at least some degree of admiration from a whole area. Like in fact, like the Bay Area ain't the only person rooting for Steph Curry. So he gets that all the time. So you mean to tell me that Ayesha Curry, as good as she looks in that video, hold on, let's look. Let's look. As good as she be looking, here and here. Oh yeah, you can't see that right now. But as good as she be looking, we can't say, you know, that Ayesha Curry, who looks like this, looks amazing. She can't have that. And as I mean, we respect the man. We respect the man. But guess what? Women like to feel sexy, and men like to feel sexy. And when you don't have that, it does something to you. It when you like look at anyone, look at the incel culture who's probably typing away right now. It's nicer on this side, y'all. I'm telling you. Change your mentality, and I guarantee it'll get you laid. Just be nice, relax, unpack shit, unpack those deep dark thoughts. Now, granted, you don't just throw them at people like, "Yo, bitch, let me get your number." Nah, like it's you look really nice today. I'm sorry if like 1,000 dudes told you that, but you look real nice. Let's and keep it pushing. Man, this, yeah, y'all need to relax on women, yo. Stay the fuck out of their business. Yep, this has been fun. Hopefully we'll have another video pumping for y'all soon. Like, comment, subscribe. My name is Trey Ocho. This is Nuanced Noise. Peace.